Did you know almost 2 in 10 Americans have some degree of hearing loss? This means that at least 4 or 5 people in this class have some degree of hearing loss. Excessive noise exposure is the most common cause of hearing loss. Most of us take hearing for granted. Hi, my name is Frank Martinez. This topic affects me personally due to my profession and it's a message I need to convey. The first reason is because noise is as much part of our life as the air we breathe. The second reason is because most firefighters, like me, have continued exposure to loud equipment such as aircraft engine, sirens, and tools. The consequence for the exposure can be devastating. It's never too late or too hard to prevent further damage. Given the fact we are surrounded by noise, we need to protect our hearing. Remember, use it, don't lose it. Today, I'm going to provide you with some facts and statistics about hearing loss, the difference between noise, sound, and the relation with the human ear. How did you know if your hearing is damaged? And finally, what to use to protect you. Let's begin with some facts found with the National Institute of Deafness and Other Communication Disorder. According to the Noise and Sound and Hear Protection facts from the National Institute of Deafness and Other Communication Disorders, men are more likely to experience hearing loss compared to women. Approximately 26 million Americans between the age of 20 and 69 have high-frequency hearing loss from overexposure to loud noise at work or during other activities. Research has found that a person who is exposed to noise level at 85 decibels or higher for a prolonged period of time is at risk of hearing loss. Many devices that we use today have noise level much higher than 85 decibels. An example, an MP3 player at the maximum level is roughly 105 decibels. That's 100 times more intense than 85 decibels. Noise-induced hearing loss is accumulative, unnoticeable, and permanent. Now that we have some statistics which provide the risk of hearing loss, I will show you how the human ear operates and the difference between sounds and noise. The ear has three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear collects the sound wave. The middle ear contains a small bone structure that transfers the sound to the inner ear. The inner ear contains the main sensory organ for hearing and the nerve ending to the brain. Sound is what you hear, but most of us relate sound to an object from which it originates. According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, sound is our sensation of very small, rapid change of air pressure, and noise is any sound that you don't want to hear. One person noise may be another person music, but the real problem is when it destroys our ability to hear the sound we want to hear. Now that we have a better understanding of how the human ear works and the difference between sound and noise, I will share with you how to identify if your hearing is already damaged. How do you know if your hearing is damaged? Well, according to the Hear Conservation Program from the U.S. Department of Labor, if your hearing is damaged, you may have the following symptoms. Number one, you have trouble understanding someone 2 feet away. Number two, people complaining that you turn up the radio or the TV volume so that it's too loud for others. Number three, maybe you have trouble locating the origin of the sound. Hearing loss is painless and gradual, and usually develop over several years. Well, now that you know well how to determine if your hearing is damaged, I will remind you of why it's so important to wear hearing protection devices. The main purpose of all hearing protection devices is to decrease the intensity of the sound that reaches the eardrum. The first device to discuss is called earplug, like this. The earplugs are small inserts that fit into your ear canal. They are inexpensive, portable, comfortable in hot weather, easy to clean, and cannot be chewed. The main disadvantages, the individual sizing may be difficult, and careless use can introduce dirt into the ear canal. The second device I'm going to discuss today is the earmuff. Like this one. Earmuff fit over the entire outer ear and to form a seal so the entire circumference of the ear canal is blocked. They are easy to put on and take off. They are be held in place by an adjustable band. The main disadvantages are they will not seal around your ear glasses, or you have long hair, and maybe the headband tension may not be sufficient to hold the earmuff firmly around your ear. A properly fit earplug and earmuff can reduce the noise up to 15 to 30 decibels. And when you use together, they usually reduce up to 25 45 decibels. Now that you know the most common kind of ear protection devices and the benefit of wearing them, I will remind you why this is so important. I have given you solid facts about hearing loss in America. I provide you with information about how the human ear operates and the difference between sounds and noise. I give you how to identify if you have hearing damage. I provide you example of the most common hearing devices and the benefit of wearing them. Taking this information into consideration, we can agree that hearing protection devices are critical to deter noise from entering our eardrum and preventing hearing loss. Remember, we need to protect our hearing. Use it, don't lose it. Thank you.